Yes. Hi, everybody. Sorry I was late. I still had my hat on before I started. I had my hat on, my little bobble hat. Hope everybody's Russell Mimers. Start again. Hi, everybody. Russell, the West Ham Network. Hope you're all safe and well. If you're new around here, why didn't you consider subscribing? Hitting the bell icon, becoming part of the member army as well. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Just so you guys know, today we're trying something new with the comments. So only subscribers are allowed to comment. But you can become a subscriber and start commenting straight away. So we're just hoping, because we had a lot of last few weeks, we've had, particularly in the watch alongs, a lot of trolls which you've had to delete and do. It's not fun. So we thought we'll try this and see if it works. So we'll try it on the lunchtime shows. If it's not much of an issue, then we might roll it out to other shows. Loads coming up as always. Where's my list? Pardon me, I've even put a schedule together. Hello. So obviously we had the Genk games we'll talk about in a bit. Matchday rate. We shared the rating show tonight. 8, 9. Obviously this is subject to change and subject to still time. We'll have a Matchday preview on Saturday. We'll have the Matchday live for the Liverpool game on Sunday afternoon, 1 p.m. Could start a little bit earlier maybe. And we should have a couple of Liverpool fans for the one for the preview and one for the Matchday live. And then hopefully Mr. Steliaku will be back with the flagship show on Monday. And then it's subject to change. So we could have the X-Hammer show on the Tuesday, or we might have the X-Hammer show on the Wednesday. Whatever one we do, we'll have a quiz night on the other one. So that's what we've got coming up this rest of this week and into next week. And obviously internationals. So, oh God, I've just cut my arm. Look, I've just cut my arm. Jeez, I'm bleeding. Jesus. Anyway, that smell, innit? It smell of blood. That's like metal. Anyway. I hope everyone is safe and well. What happened to? I haven't. Sharky, it's a good point. I need to find little Russ. I'll find little Russ. Don't worry, I'll find him. When I find him, I'll get him. Hope you're well, Ludders. Hope you're well, James. Hope you are well. Your settings are right. As I said, comments are available just for subscribers today. Seeing if this helps with the no trolls. Luke, good afternoon to you. Ludders, Gaza, Stevie C. Do I count as a troll? No. See what happens when I predict a win. You see, Ludders? You should have just been nervous. You would have been fine. Afternoon, Simon. Good. Happy Friday. Friday. Got to get down with Friday. Not my word. The words of Rebecca Black. It's Friday. Yeah. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? If anyone is at a loose end and is in the Barking area tonight or near or thereabouts, we have the 1980 FA Cup 40th anniversary celebration at the Broadway Theatre in Barking. Few tickets still available. I've been gathered from Vaudeville Promotions. And you can actually available direct from the box office or from the website from the Broadway Barking. There'll be Sir Trevor Brooking, Phil Parks will be there, Crossy will be there, Jeff Pike will be there, not Dev because he's playing away at the weekend. He's not playing away, his team are playing away. Correct. And I know Mrs. Dev very well, so you'd never do that. But it's Paul Allen instead. At the time, the youngest ever FA Cup finalist will be there, hosted by Tony Gale, and more importantly, DJ Rusty B will there, and potentially the lesser spotted Steliakos as well. So terribly exciting for everybody. So what we got here is quiz night, Wednesday sweet. Hopefully, as I said, it'll be Wednesday or Tuesday. Depends when the X-Hammer, because he ain't got back to me what day. He go, yeah, great. And just left it. Unless he wants to do 2 days, he's more than happy to do. But we'll see. Skipper, good afternoon. No trolls here indeed. Where you bleeding? I'm bleeding from Old Church. Certainly am. Bleeding on Church it is. Loads of DJ Rusty B's from Skipper. Nice to see. Boom. Thank you. Afternoon. Chris. Hope you're well, my friend. Very, very well. Busy weekend. Off to watch Chelsea tomorrow. And then the fireworks and evening and playing golf on Sundays. All go and go. Tonight I'm at the X-Play night. Tomorrow I've got to get my booster. Get my booster tomorrow. So that'd be terribly fun in the morning. Looking forward to that. And then I've got to go shopping with Flo because I need to get some stuff because we're going to Lapland next month. And I forgot, like, we're in November and we're going in December, and I haven't got any base layers. You know, I would just turn up in my flip flops and shorts, but I don't think they'll let me do that. So I need to go. So I've got to go with Flo, and then fireworks Saturday, Sunday, West Ham West Ham. Ben Rahman Fire Boom Boom, who certainly was. I'm just going through that everyone's talked to each other. Peach in the house, good afternoon, Peach. James in the house. Ben Rama, he wears number 20. He plays in Clareton Blue. Very, very good. Time to nail down a few more ex-Hammers tonight for their Mimes 11, including Sir Trev. Yep, good luck with that one, Russ. But I'll have a go. We'll have a go. We'll have a go. We are going to get Sir Trev on eventually. He's coming on eventually. But I've interviewed most of the others. Not Paul Allen. Paul Allen, I haven't. Everyone's talking to each other. GP, good afternoon to you. Hope you are well. So let's start off. Let's start off with homework, okay? Because so on Monday, I gave you guys some homework to do. It was a West Ham Ghost or Halloween 11. Because I know Ladders has done Halloween 11. I know it's a bit out of about a week out, but doesn't matter. So West Ham Hammers 11, 2 ghosts or ghouls. So I think I put onto the, what did I put? I put Samasi Abu, pretty easy one, Abu, and I put in Bobby Gould. There we go. So what's everyone else got? Let's see if we can smash this one out pretty sharpish. What have we got here? Let's have a quick look up here. Base layers go to Safanic in Rochester. I was going to go to Mountain Warehouse in Loughton, near where I live, or I used to live in Debden. I used to live in Loughton, but it's in Debden. Or I was going to go to Decathlon because they're quite cheap, aren't they? Lunch, same as yesterday, so everyone should have a proper look. Yeah, go back and look at yesterday's show and see what Gary had. What we got here? Samasia Boo, indeed. Steve, good afternoon to you. I hope you're well. Pete, good afternoon to you. Rude Coffin. It was Rude Boffin's birthday yesterday. So there we go. Jonathan Spector, very good. Thank you, Chris. Jonathan, why have I got such a small silly pen? Spector. Let me just put this. Talon Ben Rami, got the old talons. Oh, do you know what? I used to like Valon Barami. Marco Boogers, indeed, or Marco Boogies, but Marco Boogers, that would do. Nice one, Marco Boogers. What we got here? Denver Bats. Good old Denver Bats. Kevin Warlock. Ludders, you're on fire. Ludders, this is what has kept Ludders going all week. Sofian Faguli, very good, James. Sofian Faguli. UC Jack-o'-lantern. Oh, nice one. I like that one. There's your goalkeeper. Jack-o'-lantern. Jimmy Graves, indeed. Very good. Next one we should do an only books. Oh, okay. All right. We'll keep that. Keep that for next week. Remind me next week. That'll be next Mondays. Bobby Gould. Roberto. Just the name itself is scary. Wally. Good point. Hope you're well, my friend. Bobby Zombiora. Yep. We'll put it in. Zombie Aura. Frankenstein Lampard. What we got here? Dale Cauldron. Nice one, lads. Nice one, like that. Dale Cauldron. Alan McNightmare. Sorted. Pablo and 4 nails down a chalkboard, or 4 nails down the coffin lid. Yeah. Neil Gore. I like that, Neil Gore. Trini, good afternoon to you. Hope you are, my friend. Razvan Rats, of course. I love the ones where you don't have to change the name. Razvan Rats. Good old Razvan. Bobbing for Red Napples. Bobbing for Red Naples. Simon Cobweb. Stir. Very good. Trevor Bookin. Yeah, nice one, Trini. Trevor Bookin. Frankenstein Nuble. Billy Bones. Stephen Dieth, who was the team. I always thought it's funny that the team chef, whose name was Death. Sebastian Halloween. Not Halla, it's Halloween. Boa Morte. That's what I mean. It's Dead Man. It doesn't need to change it. Louis Boa Morte. Very good. I'm brand new. We should get Slimani. Yes, we should do. Did be a good one. A bit late now because you have to wait till next Halloween. We do it again. Julian Trick or Treat. Very good. Nofris Nosferatoni Cotti. Nosferatu. I don't know. I'm being a bit thick. I do apologise. Paul Witchell, very good. Freddy Krueger Canute, I like that one. Trevor Broomstick, Jack Werewolf, Joseph Fang. Hi, I'm Malisa. Hope you're well, my friend. Barco Boogers. Tony Gall. Mrs. Budden's calling me. I bet she's. Yeah, just Mrs. Budden telling me. Mark Borlock. Jeff Hurst. Yeah, I like that one. Jeff Hurst. Nice one. Chris Haunted House. Madibu Maiga. Madibu Maiga. Jesus. Are you going to talk about food today as well? Melissa, of course. What you got for lunch? What have you got for lunch? John Bloodstain Artson. Oh, nice. Nice. Black Hartson. John. Oh, I've got stuff down me. Black Hartson or something like that. I'll do. Quasimodo. Neil Quasimodo. Nigel Quasimodo. Poor Nigel. Poor Nigel. I love it. Look, on my front, you've got a squad already. It's like taking 2 minutes. If you've got any more, let me know. Or send me a DM of them all. James does. James literally sends me all of them. And it's quite easy because I write a few down, but I can't write them down as quickly as ever. Mason wants to talk about food. Okay, what's everyone got for James has got leftover Hooters bonus wing. Just one wing or a selection? Just one wing, or hopefully that's not a lot for lunch. I don't know what I'm going to lift in this night. Don't know. I'm out, innit? What we got here? The right winger. Okay, very good. He's a million times better than Sufal or Kufal. Which one is it? It's Sufal, but it's spelled Kufal. Very good. No, nice try. As I said, tonight we'll have the rating show for the game yesterday. Do you know what? Yes, I was talking to young Anton this morning, and he was like, I don't know why I felt so deflated yesterday, because at the end of the day, yeah, it was, again, it shows how far we've come as a club this season. That's what I said to him. We've had two, it was a disappointing game yesterday, but we came out of a draw and we've qualified for knockout champions, for knockout Europa League football. And we only need 1 point, really. Isn't it a draw for the weekend, the next game, to basically win the group? So, for me, let me just turn that off so you don't hear me. Don't hear me Outlook turn up. So for me, it's like, yeah, it's frustrating. Yeah, we didn't really come out the blocks at all. Yeah, we just didn't come out the blocks at all yesterday, I didn't think. But, we fought back again. We fought back, we went ahead, and then, a freak own goal. Very sort of Ian Dowie, Stockport County, in my opinion. Absolutely banking header from Thomas Soucek, considering the guys that scored all season, he just picked the wrong net. But we showed a bit of grit about us. I thought it was a mistake to start with Antonio. I'll just say that. My reasons being is the Genk defence train every day with a big imposing forward in Big Paul. So that's why I think we played so well the second half of Genk yesterday and the previous game, was because we had this sort of like little man up front, so we had to do more ticky-tacky football. And Ben Rama just came alive the second half, and so did Lanzini. And I think it's partly because I don't think, because the easy, as I said before, the easy ball when Antonio's playing is just to bang it down the wing. What we got here? Goat Rotti. Nice for Brecky. Very nice. Frank McAvaney. A Greg sausage roll with some toilet duck. With some toilet duck on the side. Fair play. 2 cheese straws, fish and chip crisps, Pepsi Max. Loving the dream. You're living the dream. You're not loving it. You are living it, my friend Steve. Waiting for 2 sausages to defrost for a crafty sarnie. Very, very frugal of you to freeze your sausages rather than, do you have to wait for them to defrost? and you don't want to do them in the mic. You can defrost them in the mic, but it just doesn't taste right. Come on, you guys. Heinz tomato soup and a bottle of Perrier. You've changed. You've changed, Luke. Easy Peach. Hope it was cool. Was going to go to Costco for a crafty hot dog. Hot dog. But in the end, but you get a free drink. Why wouldn't you? You get a massive drink as well. £1.99. Why not? And then you can get yourself a 300 roll stack of toilet paper as well. Would have been nice to have. Yeah, it would have been nice to moist the 1,000th game, but it wasn't meant to be, was it? But we carry on, and we still come up the fact we've qualified for the knockout stages. The fact we're disappointed about a draw shows after we've come. Indeed, it really has. It really has. And to all intents and purposes, obviously, ideally in an ideal world, if Vlasic and Yama hadn't got knocks, they'd have both played yesterday, and then Antony would have played, and maybe would have played better. Maybe would have, I'd say. Just my opinion, but it doesn't matter because all the roads now lead to Liverpool, and that's when it is. And so tonight, as I said, we've got the rating show, which will be probably Matt and Jake, maybe, or Anton. And probably from next week onwards, midway from next week onwards, Anton's not going to be around because I think Mrs. Anton, little Bubba's coming soon. So he's trying to get. He's doing as many shows as he can before he has a couple of weeks off. So he'll be doing the preview show tomorrow. Hopefully, we've got Craig from Anfield Agenda on, who's a top boy. Craig, big fan of Craig. I love him. Nice guy. I think he's literally just hit 125,000 subscribers. Mental. And then we'll have I think we've got a Liverpool fan in the beginning bit of the live show, of the watch long show, which would be nice for a change. Like we had Mikey on yesterday from Genk, the Genk fan, and then myself and Stell will be from the supporters club after the game. So yeah, it's all looking good. Ian Dow is not happy, man. No longer the score of our greatest goal. Indeed, poor him. Nigel Rea choker. Oh, I like that. I'm going to put that up. You just made the list. Nigel Rio choker. Oh. We should maybe do a death 11. Oven cottage pie and a pint of H2O. Nice. I think Antonio's been poor for a couple of games. We need to sign up a striker. I live on my own, Russ. If I don't freeze food, it just goes in the bin. Exactly, Chris. So that's why you're very frugal with it. Very frugal. We're never going to get a striker. Really, are we? I said it last week. I've said it before. We've waited 4 or 5 transfer windows for a striker. Never really got one. But what I think we will do, and also you got to think, people said, Belotti and yeah, it's great. You're going to come to West Ham knowing you're playing second fiddle to Mikel Antonio. So you'll be a certain type. You'll either be towards the end of your career or at the beginning of your career. You won't be in your pomp. We're not going to go and get Haaland, so it's gonna say so. And again, then you narrowly, squeeze the field of players you can get into sort of whether they're coming to the end of their career or they're coming to the beginning of their career, and then the type of striker that Moyes wants. I don't think we'll get one. I think the only one we'll probably get would be Klosak if we did get a striker. But even then, he's breaking into the Czech squad and stuff like that. But is what it is. Chris, I always cook my frozen sausages in the air fryer. See, come on, it's consumer. It's not just West Ham. It's a consumerism. I like this. Suchap's unlucky. Dowies is the greatest of all time. He still is. Was class. He rose like a salmon. What about an Algerian couscous? What's the difference between Algerian couscous, to like normal couscous, or is it normal couscous? I don't know. You can get the giant hot dog. Yes, you can. In the UK, I think it's $1.99 in English pounds, which is actually a better deal in America, because it's like £1. It's like I think it's 1.20, 1.30 to the dollar. So should be £2.40, but $1.99. That'd be £2.40. That's about right. Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, £2 will be £2.40, £1.20. Yeah, it's about that there or thereabouts. Yeah, I think it's a slightly better deal in the States. Never knew that, Helen. I don't actually own it, but I have to put on. There we go. Been on the Christmas list. See what Father Christmas brings you. Do you see the tweet from Spurs gloating about the win on Tuesday night? Thinks Hammer's chat replied to it. It wasn't Spurs, it was Spurs Web, wasn't it? It was just like a fan channel, I think they are. But they said, what was it? You didn't, Oh, what's the matter? You didn't win on a Thursday. All right, you go back to your Mickey Mouse Cup. Your Mickey Mouse Cup, which you only really, and you was only down. People forget that Vitas Harman were down to 9 men as well by the end. Although so with bats, Tim. Did Stell go to Wembley from 19? I don't know. 2-1 as soon as Anthony's on parental leave. Stell goes another Hollybobs. Do you know what? He's talking about it. He's talking about going on holiday. I think he'll wait till Anton gets back, then he'll do it. One is from Algier, indeed. I don't buy into this backup striker, Ross. Any striker should be looking to push Antonio at the side. Moyes is limiting his vision by applying that trade of thought. I agree. No, I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean, man. I agree. I mean, everyone's got an opinion. So, but I don't think if I was a West Ham, if I was a striker and West Ham were in for you, you know Antonio's the main man at the moment. And that's a difficulty. I don't see us getting Belotti unless you pay silly wages, and then they're coming for the wage. I know that it's their profession, but I still think Holosak. I think I can see him being the striker, but then I don't know. This is not in the no show, as you know. Nige, so glad I came in for top football chat. If you came for top football chat, Nige, you know you've come to the wrong place. We just listen to more than just a podcast anyway, and then just listen to you shout at each other. Hope you well, my friend. Bat Jarvis. Great shout. Great shout. Bat Jarvis. We hopefully might have Matt on for a preview soon, so that'd be cool. Big fan of Matt. In recent years, we would have folded in a game like that. We started slowly and they had chances. We stuck it up to the second half. But for a lucky deflection, we would have won it. You're totally right, Trilly. Again, we would have easily gone 2-3-0 down in that game. Maybe 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, 2 years ago, we'd have gone 3-0 down. And just shows the resilience. And even when we went 1-0 down, I wasn't bothered. I really wasn't bothered because someone made a good point in the chat for the watch along that it was almost like Genk were at full pace. They were at fifth gear and we went out of second gear, really, it seemed. So we had loads more gears to go, if that made sense, but it was just getting to the gears and it needed a recheck, it needed a refresh, it needed 3 off and 3 on. And then we sort of got into our groove. And although, Noble didn't have a great game, and the person that I think makes a massive difference is Fornals coming on, just for his enthusiasm and the zip he has, and just we've watched games before where I'm thinking back in the day, not the day like Nigel's day, like my days, sort of early mid-90s, that type of thing. If the game was a bit Dixie would do a tackle and he'd knock someone into Rose Z or do something or clash, and it will jeer everyone up. And I think that's what you need. You need someone to do that. And Fornals' energy and his zip just gets everyone going again. Inject Benny into my veins was great last night. He was, David. I thought Benny was probably one of his best games I've seen him play. Definitely in the second half. And he needed that game. He needed to do some stuff which Benny can do, and hopefully you'll take that through a lot into Sunday. Hopefully, Robert Gates, keeper, indeed. I was at the Wembley final. Very good. Everyone has an opinion, but Stell is always right and Anton wrong. If that sounds like GP, you sound like it's just been like read verbatim from the words of Stell. That's what he would say. Yoshi Benagoon, very good. 4 hours of incredible work rate. He certainly does. He really does. He's there, and I think we miss. He sort of goes under the radar a little bit. I think when you're looking at if you look at the games where it hasn't quite ticked for West Ham, a lot of those games is when Fornals isn't playing. And, does a lot of grafting, a lot of running, even a lot of running off the ball, which pulls defenders away because they're tracking his run and gives people more time to get through. I just think he's critical. He's a critical player to our success at the moment. Yes, Rice gets the plaudits and Antonio gets the goals and Bowen's work rate. But Fornals, I tell you, when he's not in the team, you notice it afterwards. You say it's just not working, it's not clicking, and 9 times out of 10 I reckon it's because he's not playing. Old Wembley 2, I was only 9, but remember it like it was yesterday. I wasn't even born, truly. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. Negatives, Masuaka's awful defence was asleep for the first half, shape didn't work. Negative, but it's true. It's true. I think it didn't. the formation didn't work. I think, I mean, they identified the fact. I think when Dawson and Diop are playing at the back, they're not as comfortable on the ball as Ogbonna and Zuma. They're just not. So, they really pressured them. I thought Pansel and E2 really sort of pressured them quite a lot. And it just didn't, they just didn't seem to respond very well. I thought they looked a bit shaky. I thought Ariola was a bit nervous to start with, but then he did 2 or 3 world-class saves, which kept him in the game. So, look, end of the day, we come out of a draw. We've qualified for the knockout stages now. I think it's just the point we need now. Just the point for the next game. And yeah, then we should be all gravy and into the final 16. Then we miss out the last 32s double headers. So it's not looking too shabby, is it? It's not looking too shabby. And then we beat Liverpool. We end up like second, in it. Or we go into the game already at fourth. We can't go. No one can take us apart from if Arsenal beat whoever they're playing, like 7 or 8-0 or something ridiculous. Who's the guy who knocked out Vlasic during training? Wasn't it Yama and Vlasic hit each other? I thought, but I don't know if I did. Positives: Yama wasn't available. Benny was on fire. He made the right subs. He did make the right subs, I think. Yama, although to be fair, James, Yama's best game was the last European game, the Genk game at home. So wouldn't mind fancied that. Yes, David, that's why Vlasic wasn't playing. He was concussed in training, apparently, so he couldn't play. Fornals and Souček make big differences in offensive defending. I like offensive defending, right? Closing opposition down, passing them, transitioning to attack. Yeah, and it's the pace of the attack, isn't it? The transition. And he's just, Fornals is like a whippet, always around there. And I think Rice looks happier when Souček's playing. Although he loves Mark Noble, he just looks happier when Souček's playing. They just have an understanding, and and he hasn't played. I mean, to be honest, Deck hasn't played with Noble for a few weeks, for a long time, and it looked like that. And Lanzini was like drifting out to the left. I don't think we know what he was doing. Second half, they took off Antonio, and it just seemed to work a lot better as a unit. We did. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes, as we say, if I always say Mikel Antonio is the worst football player in the world, because sometimes he can be absolutely unbeatable. But yes, they weren't his game. Just weren't up. I don't know if it wasn't up for it, or, it just, the defense knew how to play him, because they obviously they train with Big Paul all the time. So this big imposing centre forward, they know how to handle, guys who throw their weight about a little bit, and just weren't his game. And obviously, he wouldn't have necessarily played if Vlasic had played, and Yarmolenko, he necessarily wouldn't have started. So, but it was funny when he turned up and you went, oh, he just saw the team sheet, like, okay. Not a blood curdling scream, a blood mong curdling scream. You've just made a list. Oh, I'm going to have to spend about half a day going through this now. Scream. Did Benny start because Vlasic was injured? I think so. I would have thought so. I would have thought it'd been Vlasic for Benny, and Antonio for Yama. I think, but we don't know. Do you think this team is better than the 80s? I think we've got to win something. I think this team needs to win something and do it consistently across a number of seasons. But then even like you look back in the game, the seasons and the teams that we still revere, boys of 85, 86. It's one season, a hell of a season, but it was really one season. And obviously the boys of 90 won the FA Cup in 1980. The following year, they were in the second division. They got promoted. They had the League Cup final the year after, so they had a couple of seasons in a row. So we've never really, maybe the 60s, a little bit of consistency across a few seasons, but we've never done it sort of for a prolonged period of time. If we could do 3, 4, 5 seasons of us regularly finishing the top 6 or the top 7, and get into semi-finals and finals, then I think it's justified. But we need to win something. I think his team needs to win something to cement itself. Vlasic's got an elbow check against his head during training, got knocked out. That's why, oh my God. Genk played their best they could. We got out to third gear at best, but we didn't lose. We didn't. Oh my God, look. The lesson, like Where's Wally? Like it's the lesser spotted Steliarkos.
I've just come out of a meeting talking about work. And,
Well, obviously.
And thought Russ is on. So I thought I'd jump on and say hello.
Hello, mate. You all right?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm all right. I was talking to Anton this morning, and we were saying, all the from last night. Now, sleeping on it, waking up in the morning, I don't feel like as I did yesterday about yesterday's result. Do you know what I mean?
No,
it was like in the moment.
Yeah, neither do I. It was I don't know. I think our expectations have become a bit, we're running away with the fairies, aren't we? All of a sudden we just think we're going to win every game, and we're going to win every game. Good afternoon, Peach, and we're going to win every game handsomely, and not. It's a bit like what Anton said when had they got that goal because of a great build-up, their equaliser, second, because of a great build-up, it would have been like, all right, fair play. But it was like, like that. We got back into it. We went in the lead. We looked like we're the only team that were going to win. And then, I mean, mind you, I mean, it's got to be own goal of the season, isn't it? I mean, it was a brilliant. I mean, no keeper would have stood a chance with that. It was just an absolutely stunning goal. But unfortunately,
it's brilliant.
Unfortunately,
I mean, if I was Ian Dowie, I'd be on the couch going, "Oh, thank fuck."
Do you know what we've got to do? We've actually got to do a little poll. Dowie or Souček, best West Ham own goal ever. Because I think that's a good run for it because Dowie has had that mantle for so long. Like the best own goal ever scored by a West Ham player, that I think now he's got competition. It's got a competition, so there you go.
Oh dear, yeah.
But no, I don't feel as down as no, I didn't feel down yesterday. I just felt a bit,
It was, I think, but actually, I think it was quite a good reality, not a reality check, but just okay. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, just chill out about it. We'll carry on, because I think we've not got ahead of ourselves, but it's almost like we've forgotten about what West Ham usually is about, and so it's like, okay, feet back on the ground a little bit. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
I agree. But it's all good. I kind of, what am I missing out on? Because everyone's saying that we have definitely qualified for the.
We have.
Okay, because I'm looking at it, and isn't mathematically Genk can still do it? They're on 4 points.
They can still join us, but they can't go above us. They can't. So basically
because of goal difference.
Yeah. Basically 2 teams can't overtake us in the. So we've qualified for the knockout stages. We haven't won the group yet. We've qualified for the knockout stages because only one team can join us on 10 points because the other team's got to play each other and stuff. So
right. But if Genk wins something like 15-0 against, I don't know, whoever, there is that mathematical possibility.
As a mathematical possibility, we will end up second in the group rather than first.
Okay.
But we are qualified. Yeah, because I was listening to. I think it was on a. I think it was Tom or one of them was interviewing Moisey, and Moisey was trying to figure out as well. Are we qualified yet? And they're like going through it. Go, yeah, you are qualified because this. Oh, great. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, all good, mate. I mean, and the good thing is, I mean, we will get the extra, win that we'll need to. I
think we only need a point.
Well, interestingly, I don't know if we do anymore because now that this is it. See, now that Zagreb won their game last night, they're on 6 points. They can still win the group by winning their last 2 games. So we need another win. As of yesterday, before Zagreb kicked off, we only needed a point. But now I believe we actually do need. We either need Zagreb to slip up one more time against us, or we need a win. I don't know, mate. Look, so long as we avoid this playoff fiasco. I did suggest last night that a team that wins the group should have a playoff against a Champions League team to go into the Champions League. If they're going to do it the other way round, where a Champions League team drops down and has to play off why not do it, know,
Why
going
not?
upwards as
Yeah,
well.
but it all goes down, isn't it? So it's like, you know,
It
whoever
does, I
finishes,
know it does. I
I
know.
know, but it's like Genk, innit? It's like, so if Genk finish third, they'll be playing. They could play Spurs. They could
In
play
the
Spurs
playoff for the
in the,
Farmers
in the
Cup.
in the Mickey Mouse Cup. Yeah, in
Let's
the
not
Mickey Mouse one.
let's not belittle it. We might be in that one next season.
But if we win, because if we win Europa, we're in the Champions League next year still. So you know what I mean. So
Not if, when we win.
I mean, to be honest, I've been looking at the Champions League, and there's at the moment there isn't anyone I think, oh Christ,
We'd be
who's
afraid
coming
of.
down.
Yeah.
It's like I think Athletic. The only one is the Liverpool route, the Liverpool group, because Liverpool's got Liverpool, Porto, Atletico Madrid, and Milan, AC Milan. So it's probably either going to be Porto or Atletico Madrid will jump in. I think Group C could be Sporting Lisbon, Benfica, Atalanta, quite good at the moment.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's quite good. Yeah, it's all changed. But yeah, doesn't matter because we're going into the 16s, so we're all
We're
right.
going into the last 16. We're going to avoid all the playoffs, so we're going to have then we can focus on the domestic
Yeah.
cups. You know, get into the final of the Copacabana Cup, and progress in the FA Cup, because you know we will win a trophy this. I mean, I know I'm being really arrogant and flippant, but my gut tells me it's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah.
So of the sorry to sabotage your show,
Right.
but of the trophies, which one would you? Because I heard, is it Sir Trevor said FA Cup? You know, he was asked which cup would you want to win, and he said FA Cup. What one would you want to win if you had a choice of the league, FA Cup, and Europa?
I think for different reasons. I think I could see all three, but for me, obviously, we've never won the League Cup,
No, we haven't.
so that'd be nice. And obviously,
Runners
that's
up a couple of times, but never won
and
it.
then yeah, exactly. So it'd be nice to win that. It's early on, and you know, so Europe is off our back because we'll be qualified for Europe already for the rest of the season.
Good point. Yeah.
But then obviously Europa League going to Champions League, and the FA Cup's the FA Cup, isn't it? So, but yeah, obviously the Carabao Cup makes, you know, obviously we've only got to win another how many games? A few more games. And
well, we're quarterfinals, semi-final, final, 3 more games.
Yeah, no, is the semi-final double legged? I don't know if it's semi-final.
Is it? I thought they got rid of that.
Might got rid of it. Might got rid of it. But yeah, so for me, what about you?
FA Cup at Wembley.
Yeah.
As always, I saw, you know, I was reading the comments, you know, about the 1980. You know, I was old enough, but didn't manage to get there. But that would be a great day at Wembley.
Yeah.
You know, it would just be, you know, summer, May, you know, an FA Cup final at Wembley. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And it's always a good thing. The thing about the League Cup, yeah, I look, I'll take any cup. But the thing about the League Cup is it's in March, isn't it? So it's still a bit chilly.
Yeah,
still a bit chilly.
And you know, for the older generation, you got to wrap up warm, don't you? So that's a good point. That's a good point.
But I'm going to have to double check. But I believe the Europa Cup final in Seville is on the 18th of May, on the day of my 60th birthday.
Oh,
and what an occasion that would be!
What an occasion!
You know? So you know, of course, of the three, for selfish reasons, I'd love to be at Seville. I've already told the missus. She said, I'm taking you somewhere special for your 60th birthday. And I went, where? Seville? She went, no, we've been there. And I went, yeah, it's a nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice though. It's all right.
Let's go again.
I like the oranges. I love the oranges.
Beautiful city. But for selfish reasons, of course, that would be superb as well.
Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah, I just think it'd be, because obviously then you know, for selfish reasons myself as well, because obviously then we'd qualify for the Champions League, and then I can finally play the champions at London Stadium, and then I'll probably retire. Then
imagine if you buggered that up the first time you right, Russ, get it ready, and you pressed it and something else came on, like the Birdie song or something like that.
The Benny Hill song.
Oh dear. Right, mate, sorry to sabotage your show. I'll chat later. I got your message and I'll message you later.
Cool, nice, mate. There we go. See, that's why you got to watch these shows, because you never know who's going to turn up. You never know who's going to turn up. Right, let's go through it. It's nice still to turn up. Yesterday was your reality check. We are massive, but we have to turn up indeed. I'm surprised Antonio's left leg kept his body weight up yesterday. Bloody awful. I know. Rumours of Lingard in January. I think that's. I kind of think that's sort of nailed on, I reckon. BT are using Shadow Max intro music for Newcastle there now. Here comes the money. I love that. Oh, that's brilliant. Right. Anyway, let's have that poll. We'll end the poll. We'll end the poll now. 55%. 55% said Ian Dowie's own goal was better than Thomas Souček's. There we go. If equals to come down to results against each other, and we have 4 points off Genk. Thank you, Trini. Good to know. Rather than goal difference, I believe. Thank you very much. Zagreb can get 12, but we only need a point to get to 12. There we go. We've already been Atalanta to win the cup. Of course, we won silverware against Atalanta. Atletico, yeah, that's the group which makes me a little bit nervous. But anyway, just annoying that we were winning and then end up hanging on. Indeed, League Cup we never won it, but Europa is respected and gets us Champions League. Any truth in the guy losing the fist? Apparently he did. Apparently in the celebrations of the second goal, some bloke literally, I don't know how it happened, but he lost his finger. And there's a thing. Don't know. FA Cup is doable. The league are going to be hard to achieve. Stell wasn't at the 1980 FA Cup final. He wasn't there. He remembers it. Neil Rusty unbelievable. Antonio's third leg. Get him up the tripod. No, see, he wasn't. I told you he wasn't. Anyway, peeps. As I said, we've got in terms of what we got coming up for the rest of the week. We should have these times are subject to change, obviously, but just to give you an idea, we've got the rating show today for the Genk game, and then on Saturday we've got the build-up, we've got the preview of the Liverpool game with Craig from Anfield Agenda. Then we've got Matchday Live, maybe a bit earlier from 1 o'clock, it might be a bit later, but just to give you an idea, and we'll hopefully have a Liverpool fan on for the build up to that as well. So very similar to how we had Mikey on the other day, which is really, really cool. Stell hopefully will be back for his West Ham Weekly, obviously international break as well. And then either we're doing a West Ham X-Hammer show on Tuesday or the Wednesday. Whatever happens, we'll have the quiz on the others. So there'll be something coming on for most of next week. And then obviously not as much because obviously international breaks, so we like to have a rest as well. Lunchtime Lives will be here Monday, Thursday, Friday next week is same again. On Monday, we'll give you your homework. We're probably doing Only Fools and Horses, 11, I reckon. And that's all good in the hood. As I said, please make sure you become a subscriber. Please make sure you hit the bell icon. As I said, everyone today, in the chat today you've had to be a subscriber to chat. It just makes things a little easier, so we have less trolls and things like that, because you actually got to become a subscriber first, and it's a little extra thing that people need to do. But we haven't had any trolls come through, and so we're going to try for a few things at the lunchtime shows. If it works, we'll then roll it out for the rest of our shows anyway, because it just makes things a lot easier for everyone as well, particularly for the moderators and things like that. So that's what we do. Sounds like a proper West Ham. It's a proper West Ham week, rest of the week, isn't it? That's what we're trying to do, is put a schedule together so you guys have an idea coming up at the beginning of the week what we're doing. But obviously it's subject to change. We've got life. We've got life. Anton's baby's going to drop any minute now, so there we go. Stealthy way. It's not stealthy, James. Honestly, I wish that, because if it was, I would have done it right earlier ago. It was only because I thought I'm just worried that there's lots of that we're getting like yesterday, a lot of trolls, a lot of people putting Japanese and Chinese language, and if you googled it, it wasn't nice. So just to say, because we like people to enjoy their time here. But as I said, we'll be back for the rating show today sometime. Keep an eye out. They'll also have the press conference maybe today, maybe tomorrow, possibly. But the only way you can make sure you don't miss any content is you hit that bell icon right there, subscribe, hit the bell icon, maybe become a member of the Barmy West Ham Army, over 50 strong so far. And as always, at the end of all my shows, I'd like to thank every one of you buggers who are currently a subscriber. So hope everyone has a great rest of the week. Don't be careful with the old fireworks. Never return to a lit firework. Don't wear a shell suit when you're doing them and lighting them. And until next time, take care and stay safe. Wash those hands. Come on, you irons. And I'll see you again on Sunday at the Sports Club with Stell after the game. Take care, everyone. Much love. Bye-bye.
the same. Once you let it change. It's like a family tree.